Today we're going to be making no-sew witch, wizard, or party hats. To make this craft you will need 2 pieces of scratch paper, tape, a ruler, pins, felt, and I like this premium felt by Creatology because it's a little thicker than most felt, but any felt will work, a pencil, scissors, hot glue, and optionally a compass. We're going to start by making a paper template. For the cone part of the hat, we're going to need an 8.5-inch circle. If you have a plate or a large enough compass, those will be very helpful in helping you draw that circle. However, if your compass and plates are too small, you can just measure out 4¼ inches from a piece of paper folded in half, in quarters. An 8.5-inch circle will have a 4¼ inch radius. So I'm going to mark off points 4¼ inches out from the folded corner to sketch out a quarter circle. And again, I'm just putting the 4¼ dot at the folded corner and then sketching out points. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out this circle. So here's my circle cut out. I'm going to unfold it to a half circle and then fold one side over so I can create a 45-degree angle measurement there. So opened up, this is my half circle, and those folds made a 45-degree angle. Now I'm going to cut out along this 45-degree angle, and then when I get to this 180-degree side, I'm going to cut out some notches, and these will help me glue the sides of the cone together. So this is what the final template will look like, and your notches, they're just arbitrary. They don't have to be particularly neat. There don't have to be 4 of them. They can be any size you'd like. Now we're going to make the template for the brim of the hat, starting with a 5-inch outer circle and a 3-inch inner circle. To make this circle, I'm going to be using a compass, which we're going to do by opening the compass to the width of the radius of the circle. So for the 5-inch circle, that's 2.5 inches wide. And then we're going to plant the pointed part of the compass down on the paper, and we're going to twist around with your top fingers so that your pencil draws a circle. This shouldn't require a lot of motion, it's mostly just your fingers twisting the top grip of the compass. Now for the inner 3-inch circle, I've moved my compass radius to 1.5 inches, and I'm going to try to find that same center that I used for the 5-inch circle. And again, I'm just going to twist around to make a circle. So here I've cut out my 5-inch circle, and now I'm going to cut out a small circle inside the 3-inch circle. Again, that's not the 3-inch circle, just a smaller circle inside. So I can cut out some tabs to attach the brim to the cone part of my hat. So here's my smaller circle cut out inside the 3-inch circle, and this circle is just for tabs and it's just a template, so it doesn't have to be particularly even. So now we're going to cut the tabs out along the 3-inch circle, and it's not incredibly important how many there are, so long as you keep these 2 things in mind. First, the arc length, that's the bottom part of the tab, it can't be too long, otherwise it won't conform to the circle very well. And then second, you want to have a triangle in between each tab like this, so it comes to a point. At this point, you can test out your template to see what it looks like. Just put some tape on the tabs of the cone and then fold it under. And you may need a little bit of tape on the outside as well, just to hold it into that curve. And then just a couple pieces of tape on the brim. You won't need very many, because again, we're just testing out to see the template shape. And just fold them under and tape them into the hat. At this point, you can test the hat for size against your doll, and if you'd like just to use a paper hat, you can certainly do so. It looks pretty good. I would do it like in blue construction paper, something like that. And if you take out the brim and just use the cone of the hat, you can also make it a fun party hat for your doll. So now I've untaped and undone my template and went ahead and pinned it onto my felt. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting it out. Now we're going to hot glue the cone of the hat closed. I'm going to put 2 stripes of hot glue along the bottom 2 tabs of my hat. Then I'm going to fold the cone under, and lining up the bottom edges, I'm going to press the felt together until the hot glue cools down. Now I'm going to push the top tab in like this, so I can access it with the hot glue gun and put a dot of glue there as well. Now at the very top, I'm going to put some hot glue along the edge of the cone hat. I'm going to press it underneath again, almost folded, and I'm going to wrap the top of the felt now along like that. Now I'm going to attach the brim of the hat, and I'm going to do that by putting a little bit of hot glue at the tips of these tabs. And I'm just going a couple tabs at a time, and then I'm going to put the hat onto the brim, and I'm going to fold the tabs in, making sure to press the tip down, and so it's secured to the hat. Now that those 2 have dried, I'm going to go ahead and do the next 2. And you're going to want to check on the outside to make sure that your brim is centered on your cone hat. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.